Hello, this is PG, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm reviewing Moons of Darsalon and it's on PC. Moons of Darsalon is a side-scrolling platform puzzle game developed by Dr. Kucho Games. The game sees you control a character who has to rescue their space buddies by directing them to safety across a variety of challenging environments. Speaking of gameplay, well, control-wise, you've got various gadgets that you can use, with each allocated to the controller buttons. But the core gameplay is about finding your mates. Once you find them, you can get them to follow you, you can get them to stay put, or they can move left or right. But it's not as simple as telling them where to go and then making it to the end of level. The level design is fiendishly difficult, and this is where your gadgets come in. You've got torches that can light up the dark tunnels because your buddies are scared of the dark. You've got a laser gun if you need to fight off an alien horde. There's a ground maker which allows you to build bridges across large chasms, as well as many other items that add to the varied, interesting, creative and innovative level challenge. There's also vehicles that you can enter, in the sort of second half of the game, such as trucks, spacecraft, and these again provide another challenge where you've got to integrate all of your different gadgets to make it from A to B. The levels, as I said, are wonderfully designed, making for a constant challenge. You really will have to think about your movements, how to use portals, how to place light fittings, using your jetpack, managing your health, the fuel, ammunition. It's really clever and it's really quite challenging as well. So far, so good, right? Well, there's one part of the game that I thought was completely unnecessary, and that is the star system. When you complete a level, you're awarded stars. Now, these stars are given to you based on your performance, and in the first half of the game, probably the first 15 levels, it's not really relevant. Eventually, you will get to a blockade. You haven't got enough stars, so you've got to go replay old levels to get more stars to play the next level. Now, to have a game where if you complete a level you can't go on to the next one, I just think it's an unnatural roadblock to put in just to make the game last longer, just so you have to repeat old levels. And for me it was quite frustrating. I still did it. It put a bit of a sour taste in my mouth, it wasn't necessary. Maybe the stars could have been linked to some cool unlockable things perhaps. Now, in terms of graphics, the game has this very colourful and quirky pixel art style, and you've also got a cool GIF maker and some interesting visual filters available if you want scan lines or not, whatever. It's one for the retro fans. Sound, it's amazing and it's awful. The music is about the most catchy, addictive music I've ever heard in an indie game, but the voiceover for the main character, quite possibly the most grating thing that I've heard in my life. Awesome. Okay, good and bad points. What's good? The level design is varied and challenging. The gadget variety, vehicles and voice commands make for a very complicated but satisfying loop. The art style and music are wonderful, and it's a genuinely creative, innovative and fun indie game. Bad points: the voiceover is the most annoying thing that I have ever heard, and the star system artificially prolongs the game in a way that becomes very frustrating and tedious. Okay, verdict. Moons of Darsalon is one of the most creative, original and enjoyable indie games that I've played in years. It's quirky, different, and it's a throwback to a time when video games were fun, challenging and very well made. Personally, I really enjoyed it. Despite a couple of annoying elements, the vast majority of the game was a glorious example of how passion and creativity shine through in the indie gaming scene. I would, however, recommend that the star system should be done away with, because it does nothing, it adds nothing to the experience. It's quite the opposite. It's perhaps a thing that could be changed and it would make the game so much better, because it's not necessary. But again, the negatives of this game are small. It's a wonderful game. I would strongly recommend it. I'd give it 8.5 out of 10. Great game. Go and check it out. Okay, that's the review. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. This is PG signing off. Cheers.